What's going on, everyone? Austin John Plays here, and today we have some additional information supporting the fourth trailer for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet that we're going to be reviewing. Before we go over a full trailer analysis, first things first, if you didn't see the fourth trailer, I have a reaction video. It's probably going to be suggested at the end of this video. Also, if you just click my name and then click latest videos, it's going to be there as long as you're watching this, within the week of September 7th. I'll probably link it at the end. And in it, we will go over the brand new OLED Nintendo Switch, which is beautiful. And if you do not have an OLED Switch, probably a great time to upgrade. This is the first non-light Nintendo Switch they've released since the Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee one right there. People always ask, should you upgrade your Nintendo Switch? If you still have a V1 with the old chip and you're not doing anything special with that V1, then it probably is a good idea to upgrade to the new OLED. If you have the V2 with the extended battery life, you probably don't have to. If you have the current OLED, then now you're just being, extra. And I'm a little extra. The very first thing I want to go over are the two new Pokemon that were revealed in the trailer, but no additional information. This guy right here, so this right here, is Armarouge. His set of armor belonged to a distinguished warrior and is the source of energy used for its psychic type moves. It also uses the psychic capabilities of this armor to control the fire energy within its body and unleash attacks. The Fire Warrior Pokemon, Fire and Psychic, 4'11", 187 pounds, ability is Flash Fire. No, that's Rouge, right? Yeah, that's definitely Rouge.
Rouge.
Alright, Armarouge moves both its pauldrons to its hands and puts its arms together to form a cannon, allowing it to shoot out its own armor as blazing projectiles. This is one of the more powerful moves that Armarouge can learn, but it lowers Armarouge's defense and special defense stats in exchange for that power. Armarouge is the first fire psychic type that we've had since Victini, which is pretty neat, and since Delphox, the Gen 6 final form, and then also the Darmanitan original form Zen mode, that was Fire Psychic as well, who's not locked to a starter final form and is not a legendary. Also, we don't know if it has a pre-evolution or what, but I think it's pretty neat. And if I had to guess, I would say he's Scarlet exclusive, and this boy's Violet exclusive. This is something out of Final Fantasy. Alright, what's this guy's name? It's Ceruledge. There we go. Ceruledge. Oh, yeah, it literally tells you right here. I should have been reading that. I'm actually reading the press site right here, which tells me all this information in a much less fun and pretty way. Ceruledge dons an old set of armor steeped in grudges and wields blades made of fire and ghost energy. In battle, these blades transform into great swords to increase Ceruledge's power. Cuts from these great swords leave wounds from which life energy will flow. The fire ghost type, like Chandelure, Alolan Marowak, Typhlosion, the Hisuian one, Blastphalon, not very much of a new type, although I do love Chandelure. Also, fire type is my favorite type, if that wasn't obvious. Willing to do anything to win, Ceruledges prefer close quarters combat, CQC, and isn't above using tactics such as sneak attacks and surprise attacks to win a battle, so hopefully it has some priority moves. It uses its quick movements to capitalize on its opponent's blind spots, then closes the distance to slash its opponents with its large blades. Bitter Blade is a fire-type physical move that gathers all the lingering regrets of the fallen into Ceruledge's swords, allowing it to focus that bitterness into a slashing attack. The swords then absorb life energy from wounds they made, and the user's HP is restored by up to half the damage taken by the target. Oh! So we have a physical fire type Mega Drain / Giga Drain. Listen, I love having a grass type on my team, but there's no point in having a grass type and an electric type on your team. But the nice part about the grass types is whenever they learn Mega Drain or something, it's all the less you have to heal outside of battle, the longevity is much greater, and having a fire type physical attack that does the exact same thing is pretty neat. Okay, now it's time to go over the crab. His name is Klauf. Klauf. I'm gonna go with Klauf. Pokemon with powerful claws. Also, someone pointed out, because there was an additional piece of information in the international trailer or the German trailer that someone tweeted me exactly what that was. Hang on, let me come here and pull this up. By the way, if you have any helpful supporting information, definitely at me at Austin John Plays. I love learning things like this, especially in languages that I don't speak. Violet Luna-chan says, also Totem Pokemon are back. In the German version, they call the big crab Herrscher Pokemon. Sorry if I said that wrong there, Violet. Which is exactly what Totem Pokemon were called in German. So, there we go. Herrscher Pokemon. Do we even have this scene in which Pepper or someone else is talking to us? Okay, so in English, we have this exact scene here. Pepper is the name of Arvin in German. I honestly like Pepper a lot more. Me and her are gonna be too busy visiting the layers of Titans and nabbing their Hebra Mystica. Using the iPhone's built-in take a picture and translate feature, it says, she will look for the ruler Pokemon with me and let the secret spices go with me. Okay, there's definitely some translation issue there. The ruler Pokemon, in English, it just says Titans. However, the ruler Pokemon, according to Violet, is the exact language they used for the Totem Pokemon. Also, when seeing this super big old crab chilling in the trailer, right? It doesn't have the red eyes that's common for the alphas. Instead, it's just very large, and it does seem as though it's sort of like a achievement that you have to do, part of the story, something you actually have to go and surpass. So therefore, it seems like it executes more like Totem Pokemon. Which, by the way, I have my Totem Pokemon, all of the Totem Pokemon I caught from Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, and Sun and Moon, and I have them in Pokemon Home, and I'm kind of upset that there's no icon or anything else to differentiate them being the Totem. I just had to nickname them Totem. Klauf, a Pokemon with powerful claws. So Klauf over here can rotate their protruding eyeballs to see everything around them, you know, like a crab. Eliminating all of their blind spots, like a crab, they can latch upside down onto cliffs to ambush their prey from above. However, they eventually get dizzy from the blood rushing to their heads, so they cannot stay upside down for very long. The ambush Pokemon, pure rock type, so it's a rock crab, suck on that crustle, 4 foot 374 pounds, Anger Shell / Shell Armor. Have we ever heard of Anger Shell before? Klauf's claws can hold onto things very tightly, not letting prey go within its grasp. It uses one claw to hold its opponent where in place and the other to break its guard and hit it where it hurts, you know, like a crab. Even if Klauf loses a claw in battle or elsewhere, it will grow one back after a while. Guys, it's a crab. I'm gonna stop reading. You know what a crab is, this is a crab. Oh, here, Anger Shell. Anger Shell ability is making its first appearance in the Pokemon series. When its HP drops to half or less, the Pokemon gets angry. This lowers its defense and special defense, but boosts its attack, special attack, and speed stats. Is that the exact same thing as it doing, Shell Smash decreases the defense and special defense, but increases attack, special attack, and speed by 2 stages. So, this only does it by 1 stage, and it's an ability. What I think would be interesting though, can this activate more than once in a battle? If you use rest, does that activate again? I doubt it does, because that'd be very powerful. Big information here. Let's go. A handy feature for exploring the Paldea region. Tell your Pokemon to go adventure. Just go. Go on, go adventure. I don't need to be there. You can have one Pokemon out and walking with you in the Paldea's region Great Outdoors. We know this, they're following Pokemon. When you have a Pokemon exploring with you in the field, you can use the Let's Go feature to send that Pokemon off in a direction you indicate. The Pokemon you send out will then independently pick up items in the area and even has auto battles with nearby Pokemon. What? What are auto battles? Great question, Other Austin. Auto battles are a new way of battling that can be activated by using the Let's Go feature. Doing so will send out a Pokemon to battle wild Pokemon without needing orders from its trainer. Your Pokemon can be sent into an auto battle against any wild Pokemon you see on the field, and it can even find Pokemon to engage in auto battles on its own. When your Pokemon is out and engaging in auto battles, you can do what you want. Stay by its side and watch over it, or try looking for items nearby. By defeating wild Pokemon in auto battles, your Pokemon can also earn items and experience points. Master using this new feature to explore every nook and cranny of the vast Paldea region with your Pokemon. So you just send it out and it just battles? I'm not really too sure the point of that. So is now this just like an auto grind feature? Is this something that is going to be more flushed out and there's going to be more details on it? And it does seem as though it's exclusive for your following Pokemon, so there's that. Also, this is the starting town, so it seems like you get this ability very early. In fact, if we look at the little mini map down here, we can clearly see that if you follow this path down to the top right, that is the starting town with the big purple house, which is assumingly where you get your starter, and then you live pretty much right around here. And then this is on your way to your first town with the little short yellow houses. What was that, second trailer, maybe third trailer? We learned that there were 3 ways to play the game. The Pokemon League and 2 others that weren't explicitly talked about, but instead we saw the picture of the one glowing plant, and instead we were teased at the large construction area. And in this trailer we learned more information about those 2 things. 3 stories will be woven into your adventure while traversing the sprawling Paldea region. Along Victory Road, you will go to the gyms in different locations in order to achieve champion rank. Okay. On the Path of Legends, you could join Arven in search of rare ingredients, and in Starfall Street Star, you'll challenge Team Star, a group of delinquents causing trouble for the school. If a trainer makes their way to the gyms, defeats all the gym leaders, and then passes the champion assessment at the Pokemon League headquarters, they can earn the coveted champion rank. After accepting Nemona's suggestion to become a champion rank trainer, you 2 will be able to visit the 8 Pokemon gyms scattered across the region. The first trial of the gyms, the gym test. At a Pokemon gym, you must pass a gym test before you'll be allowed to challenge the gym leader. Think of gym challenges in Pokemon Sword and Shield. The contents of these gym tests are unique with each gym, but through them, you must come to learn more about the customs and unique features of each city and town, as well as what kind of people the gym leaders are. Now here's a little interesting thing. On our mini-map, we have what appears to be the Pokemon Center icon, and you'll notice that there's a small wing there. I would be led to believe that that means that that's a fast travel location. Geeta is the chairwoman of the Pokemon League, which operates Paldea's Pokemon gyms. Among the region's champions, she reigns supreme as the most skilled trainer of them all, so she's the champion. Though mild-mannered, Geeta still has commanding presence, and it's said that anyone who calls themselves a Pokemon trainer looks up to her. Arceus, the gym leader of the Artisan Gym. He's the gym leader of Artisan, a town that's alive with flowers and art. So I'm now thinking that this is the town immediately east of the main town. So once you leave town and you head toward the east direction, and then there's that small town with a whole bunch of plants and stuff and a lot of greenery going on, that's most likely this grass-type gym. His piece de resistance, Surrendering Sunflora, is a statue installation depicting adorable Sunflora with somber expressions. Just see what the Sunflora are surrendering to is a topic of debate amongst connoisseurs. Okay, he looks much more ominous in this fan art, that's for sure. You guys see this, right? He's the grass-type gym leader and he throws out a rock-type Pokemon, but then terrestrializes it to make it a grass-type Pokemon. So in theory, you can encounter any Pokemon in one of these gyms if they terrestrialize into the appropriate typing, okay? That means for the Ghost Gym, they might throw out a Tyranitar and make it a Ghost type. Things like that. So I'm pretty interested in that. The Path of Legends. So this is the path that was alluded to with that small plant that we've seen before. Arven's research into healthy recipes for Pokemon has led him to seek out rare ingredients called Hebra Mystica, which are said to immediately restore health once eaten. Hebra Mystica are extremely rare bits that can only be found in Paldea. They are guarded by Titan Pokemon, which are bigger and stronger than ordinary Pokemon, making these rare herbs even more difficult to obtain. Once more, a number of these Titan Pokemon have already been sighted in the region. Since Arven isn't good at Pokemon battles, he'll be asking you to help him out and do all the heavy lifting for him. Okay. So Klauf, the Stony Cliff Titan, the Totem Pokemon that we saw before. Notice how his health bar is at the very top of the screen. So is this acting like a one-person raid battle? For example, think of like the Greedent, the level 100 Greedent in the Crown Tundra, things like that, where you know, it's appropriate for 4 Pokemon to be there, but instead it's just 1v1. That's pretty cool. We're gonna have to see how that mechanic plays out a little bit more. Also, we could presume that there's many more than just one of these Pokemon, and that there's gonna be, if I had to throw a random guess out there, between like 4 and 8 of these Titan Pokemon that you're gonna have to experience and defeat for the Hebra Mystica. And then the third one is the Starfall Street. So this is what we saw with the super dope lowrider, which I'm starting to think more and more is a Pokemon because of this one eye that appears inside of what's essentially the big engine. Also, big old tongue sticking out. So questionable about that. Team Star was formed by the school's most rebellious students and is made up of several squads. Each squad is led by its own boss, each with their own base scattered across the Paldea region. These class-cutting delinquents cause trouble for all those around them, giving the academy students and teachers a hard time by disturbing the peace and using pushy recruitment tactics. March up to their bases and fight off against the troublemaking Team Star. Make your way into Team Star's bases to take on their boss. When you go to take on each squad's base, Team Star's many grunts will send out a relentless barrage of Pokemon to get in your way. By defeating enough of the grunts Pokemon within a given time limit, you'll be able to challenge their boss to a battle. Is this where engage in auto battles, a convenient feature that's new to these titles to overcome the unending barrage of Team Star's grunts and their Pokemon. Note, the uniforms worn by the members of Team Star will differ depending on the version of the game you play. That makes sense. So what's going on with this? Do you throw out more than one Pokemon at a time? I don't know how this works. We're gonna have to wait and see. Take on bosses riding their Starmobiles. Once you overcome the wave of Team Star grunts, their boss will appear in a custom car called the Starmobile. It seems that during your Pokemon battles with these bosses, the Starmobile itself will get in your way. Take down each squad's boss by defeating their party Pokemon and their Starmobiles. And we only see the Tarquil up there. Is it going to play like Final Fantasy where you get to choose which opponent you fight, the vehicle or the Pokemon on top of it? Well, great. We learned about some Pokemon that we didn't know anything about in the trailer. We learned about the new auto battles mechanic, and specifically how the 3 different main story objectives actually play into the game, as well as a little bit more idea on the locations and the world of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, the Paldea region. I'm going to be doing a full analysis trailer of everything that we saw with this newly learned information. That way we have a better understanding of everything going on. So be sure to subscribe for more information for all Pokemon Scarlet and Violet information. Until next time, Austin John out.
I got that champion flow, yo, riding through Hisui. Pocket stay strapped, if it was shiny, then I threw it. Gotta catch 'em all now. Man, I sort 'em out, whole team tour, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Champion flow, yeah. I got that.